My mom's a dragon. She laid 2 eggs and then there was me. She knew what the eggs were but had no clue what I was. Figured I was some kind of parasite, so she picked me up and tossed me out. Until she suddenly remembered she'd hooked up with a 2-legged dude once. So she flew back out and grabbed me that same night. My mom's whole life was eat, sleep, and hook up with whatever male came her way. Drop an egg, move on. Never bother hatching it. Survive or don't, not her problem. But this time she popped out a person, bare naked with hands and feet moving and crying. She had absolutely no idea what to do. No claws, no teeth, not even a shell. She tried tossing me up in the air, watched me drop straight down. Had to catch me real quick. I couldn't fly either. But hey, I was definitely hers. Confused as she was, she knew she couldn't just leave me to fend for myself. So she started taking me along when she flew. Sometimes she'd carry me in her mouth. Sometimes she'd balance me on her head. Wherever she went, I went. Even when she shapeshifted into a human to eat good in the mortal world, she'd still tuck me under her armpit. Until one day, this old lady pointed a shaking finger at her and asked in a trembling voice, "Girl, do you even know what you've got tucked under there?" My mom, gnawing on a beef bone, mumbled back, "A person, I laid it." The old lady nearly passed out. That's when my mom realized the baby had gone quiet. Not because it fell asleep, but because it was about to starve to death. The old lady told her babies need to be fed every couple of hours. My mom was totally baffled. Can't you just have your maid feed it a big batch all at once? I eat one big meal and I'm good for 60 years. The old lady gave her a long, hard look and threw her out. No wonder she can't even feed a baby. She's an idiot. Yep, my mom's a dragon. After I came along, she had one more thing on her plate. Finding me milk. Spot a female with milk? Just walk up and shove me at her. Lucky for her, she's a dragon. Not many species out there brave enough to say no to her. She dragged me all across the 3 realms on her food tours. Over the course of a year, I went from a toothless milk-drinking blob to a little monster who'd snatch food straight out of a dragon's mouth. My front teeth hadn't even come in yet, but all 4 canines were already fully out. Even weirder, I had 2 strange bumps on my forehead. When they first showed up, my mom poked at them forever and went, "Please tell me these ugly things aren't dragon horns?" Eventually, the bumps went down and my mom finally breathed a sigh of relief. Turns out I just bumped my head twice, since I could already gnaw on ribs by myself. My mom figured I was ready to handle some fish on my own too, so she shifted into her dragon form, balanced me on her head, and dove straight into the ocean. "My child, Mom is taking you for seafood." She cruised the deep sea. I flopped around on the surface. She was chasing schools of fish, scarfing them down one after another. I was getting absolutely wrecked by salt water wave after wave. She was born in the water, so the word drowning literally didn't exist in her vocabulary. By the time she noticed I hadn't kept up, I was already belly up on the surface. "My child not hungry? Why are you sleeping out here?" When I didn't respond after 3 calls, she just plopped me back on her head, shot up into the sky, and took off through the clouds. According to my mom, some good-looking deity stopped her mid-flight, insisted her kid was about to die. Otherwise, she would have flown straight to Yuling Mountain in one shot, and she wouldn't have missed that legendary feast. Every time she brought it up, she looked equal parts devastated and ticked off. I was only 3 at the time. Never been to a feast like that. Didn't feel like I'd missed much, so I just had nothing to say. Every time that happened, my mom would helpfully remind me, "That deity ignored me completely and snatched you away. Slammed on your back over and over until you coughed everything up. Then jammed their fingers into your ribs and poked you until you screamed your head off. Mama just wasn't strong enough to beat them." That annoying immortal was just way too powerful. Hearing the part where I got beaten until I cried, that's when I finally got mad. So I joined my mom in trash-talking that deity. My mom nodded, totally satisfied, and took me up the mountain to hunt for food.